afternoon and welcome to the first Heartist meeting in Rome. This is the second episode of In Conversation with Knights with Dimitrios Kafetzis, who has kindly accepted our invitation for a short interview. Thank you, Dimitrios.
Thank you very much.
First question would be, what is the kingdom you mostly identify yourself with?
It has to be ART, IVF.
What is then the strongest weapon as a procedure or a technique in the kingdom you belong to for the infertile patient management?
Lately, the last few years, it has to be the PGTA and the freeze-all. We didn't have this information in the past. Now we know which embryos to select and save the couples a lot of time, a lot of miscarriages, a lot of heartache. So this is a big change in the last few years.
Thank you. Next question. If you could fight for an update or a modification in the latest recommendations regarding the uterine factor, what would it be?
This I have to jump to another kingdom, the kingdom of hysteroscopy. Not that I'm a pupil of Attilio, but it has been a major positive shift in our success rates now that we can do office hysteroscopy. We are not wasting good embryos anymore. We have the embryos on the side, as I said, on the PGTA, and then we don't transfer them unless the uterus is perfect, unless we've done our hysteroscopy, and as I said this morning, unless we opened the canal a bit with a hysteroscope to know where to put the embryo. So yes, this is like another kingdom, but that's the whole meeting. The meeting is about the kingdoms coming together for higher pregnancy rates.
Perfect, thank you. And then, what is then the unpopular opinion you have among the other knights belonging to your kingdom for the infertile patient workup?
Well, it is the add-ons. This was the biggest debate of today's day, I think, and that was my talk. A bit of provocative, heretic against all the other talks to say, well, if you want to go that extra 2, 3, 4, 5, 10% above the classic pregnancy rates, you have to go deeper, you have to investigate more, you have to work for the couples that have immunological problems, thrombophilia problems. You cannot just say, it's a good embryo, I'll put it back, no extra progesterone, no extra treatments, oh, it failed, I'm sorry. You cannot do that. You have to go above and beyond to excel and give more couples more babies.
Thank you. Then we jump at the opposite. What is the medieval practice you still see ongoing in your kingdom?
As in one of the talks this morning, 65% of all the IVF cycles in Europe are still fresh transfers. And I'm not going to talk about the PGTA, I'm going to talk about the endometrium not being in the right phase to transfer the embryos. The woman is in pain, her ovaries are swollen, and then we still expect those embryos to implant, and then we say, actually the pregnancy rates are much less than in the frozen cycles. And then things like for example, preeclampsias or twins, prematurity. Of course, we have to slowly sift from that.
Perfect. Going forward, what is the strongest partnership among the kingdoms you see here on the battlefield?
I think that IVF and ultrasound go hand in hand since day one, and now the hysteroscopy has to chip in. Again, as I said, to get better pregnancy rates, I cannot, and it's the biggest, when I give talks and I hear doctors saying, we don't have the RCTs to say that hysteroscopy improved pregnancy rates, my heart is, it's like somebody's putting a dagger in my heart. But anyway, that's just me.
So in the end, a provocative question for a provocative speaker. Who is the knight that you would dare or that you would fight in case there is anyone that you would like to nominate?
I think that out of all the speakers and the talks that we've had, although I don't know him personally, Professor Somiliana saying that endometriosis doesn't make a difference, adenomyosis doesn't make a difference, just keep transferring, hysteroscopy doesn't make a difference. whenever I see someone saying, like, I need more evidence before I can say something makes a difference, I am a little bit, okay, like, if we look at the details of the studies, we will find the truth. So, again, I will fight him anytime in any debate.
Thank you, Dimitrios. The challenge is set.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.